It's my anniversary, the day I was made free. Free from addiction, crack cocaine addiction. 10 years I spent in that life. I'm remembering a story when I lived in Los Angeles, how I went to go and score some more dope, and I left my daughter, who was about 8 years old, at home alone. And I rode to a notorious dead end on South Central Avenue in the hood where I was living at the moment before I left Los Angeles after living there 7 years. And I got pulled over. I had drugs and paraphernalia on me, a crack pipe. And I was trying to outrun the police because I saw he was getting ready to make a U-turn and come after me for almost running a stop sign at this dead end. So when I shot across the street, which I lived only maybe 6 blocks away from where I was, and when I shot across the street, I was going full throttle on this car because I'm thinking, he's coming after me. He saw me almost run the stop sign at a notorious dead end. As I make it 1 block from my home, I could see my house. I had no choice but to pull over, or else I would have been probably arrested for evading arrest because he was coming fast after me. Well, when I finally decided I needed to pull over, I tossed the crack pipe out of the passenger window of the vehicle. And I will not say what I did with the drugs, but I could see my home. I could see my house, and my daughter was there alone. I had no family. It was just me and my daughter in Los Angeles. And I wasn't just a slouch. I was doing things out there. But back to the story. Police gets me out of the car, puts me on the sidewalk, handcuffs me, and he starts to search the vehicle. I'm standing on the sidewalk. I could see my house. And at this point, all I'm thinking about is getting back home to my daughter. Well, I stood there, and the devil started playing tricks in my mind and said, you've been lying, telling God you're going to quit, and you just keep going back out doing the same stuff. You're not quitting, and you're going to jail tonight. That's what in my mind was being said to me. And the voice said, you may as well not even pray because you've been lying, telling God you were going to stop. And now you're going to jail. And just as I was standing there, I looked down and I could see the crack pipe. Police had just got through searching the car. He looked on the ground on the driver's side with his flashlight, and it was nighttime. And when he got through, he didn't find anything in the car or on the ground. But in my mind, I'm thinking, you better start praying, because if you can see this crack pipe you threw down, he's going to come around and he's going to see it. At that point, I began to pray, and the wind started blowing. There was a Cheeto chip bag that somebody littered outside on the streets, and it began to rise up, and it lifted and fell on top of the crack pipe. It just rested there. When the police came around on the other side of the car, he flashed the light on the ground. He saw the chip bag, but he never lifted it up. He proceeded to search the passenger side. He found nothing. He searched the trunk, and I got to go home that night. But what I want to let you know, not to glorify Satan and that street life that I was living, but God was with me every step of the way, no matter how low I went. And I'm forever grateful for that. And I'm so grateful that he gave me a new life. And January 2nd, 2009, I was set free from crack cocaine addiction. So I want to let you know, whatever it is you may be going through, whatever your struggles are, whatever it is, may not be addiction, it could be anything. The Bible says we sin by thoughts, words, and deeds. So just because you're not smoking crack, maybe you have ugly thoughts about people. Maybe you say ugly things about people or to people. It's all the same. Okay? So anyway, I just wanted to share with you, whatever you're going through, if he did that for me, he can do whatever for you. I want you guys to have a blessed 2024. And remember, no problem is too hard for God. Thank you.